Welcome to Comedy Global. Pakistan's public debt, especially to China, has risen to the point where it seriously questions India's sovereignty and security. Yes, India is forced to be more vigilant because of debt-ridden Pakistan. Due to Pakistan's unexpected complications, China is now getting closer to India physically. India will have to now suffer the consequences because of this. How? The deceitfulness of Pakistan, its exorbitant spending, and the urge to borrow will lead to this. The country is in a state of bankruptcy like Sri Lanka. Pakistan has again borrowed from China to recover from the current crisis. Islamabad owes more than $14 billion to Beijing. How will Pakistan repay this loan? Residents of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, especially Gilgit-Baltistan, are reported to be in a state of panic. Do you know why? The indebted Pakistan government is now trying to lease all of Pakistan's occupied Kashmir to China. They fear that parts of Gilgit will be leased to China to pay off China's debts. Pakistan has now borrowed $14 billion from China. Will this put India to trouble? Let's know. All of Pakistan's reserves are getting empty. Therefore, more money is essential for the survival of the country. Because Pakistan can only survive today if China is merciful, it is behaving like a slave to China. What will happen if Pakistan fails to repay this huge amount of money borrowed from China? Pakistan will instead have to give something else willingly or what China asks it for. If so, what will Pakistan give in return for this money? According to reports, Pakistan might surrender Gilgit-Baltistan to China as collateral. Will Pakistan pledge Gilgit-Baltistan to China to pay off its debt? Let's first know about Gilgit-Baltistan. This is a clearly Indian territory occupied by Pakistan. Will Pakistan give away this to China? What will be the Indian reaction to this move of Pakistan? Gilgit-Baltistan is actually part of India. China is constantly provoking this region. China seeks to expand its territory to Gilgit-Baltistan with the help of Pakistan. For that, China has chosen the CPEC route. CPEC, China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. Through this, China is currently moving to build roads and bridges in the area. Since 2018, the people of this occupied territory have been fearing that China will invade them without warning. But what is China planning to use this area for? CEZ. This area will be used by China as special economic zone exclusively built by China. The fear is that if Chinese colonies are established in this area, the Pakistani army will set up checkpoints here. Why? To examine China's investments. If that happens, about 1,000 residents will be evacuated from the area and Pakistan will never bother to rehabilitate them. Construction of the Special Economic Zone began in 2019. This project is progressing rapidly. The latest update about this project came in April this year. Pakistan has said it will complete the project earlier than scheduled. For this project too, Pakistan borrowed money from China. What will happen if Pakistan does not repay this money? A Sri Lankan repeat. This is because Sri Lanka has not yet repaid its loan amount to China. So they had to give the port of Hambantota to China on lease for 99 years. If Pakistan goes with the same fate, Gilgit-Baltistan will have to be given to China on lease. China strengthening its position in Gilgit-Baltistan is not safe for India. This is because China will have a border with India in Kashmir also, in addition to the Ladakh-Meghalaya border. Here, if Pak-occupied Kashmir between India and China becomes a part of China, they will endanger Indian sovereignty. India will have to constantly face provocation. Perhaps these provocations could escalate into an Indo-China war. Pakistan has currently borrowed $2.3 billion from China. The money will reach Pakistan in the next 2 or 3 days. The money comes from the Chinese consortium, a consortium in China which has provided loans to Pakistan from Chinese banks. This money is needed if Pakistan is to recover from the collapse. At present, Pakistan only has the reserves to run the country forward for 2 months. Pakistan has also asked the IMF for $6 billion. But if Pakistan wants this money, it has to accept some of the terms of the IMF, which are very tough ones. Pakistan is required to submit a detailed project document on the CPEC project, China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. Pakistan must ensure that the money given by IMF is not used to pay off Chinese debt. That is, Pakistan must ensure that the money is not used for any joint venture with China or to settle Chinese debt. Why is the IMF seeking such an assurance from Pakistan? Because they know that China is trying to trap Pakistan and that Pakistan's debt to China is very huge. According to the latest economic survey, Pakistan's current total debt is $88 billion. Of this, $14.5 billion is owed to China alone. China is Pakistan's largest bilateral partner. Not only this, China is helping Pakistan in many other ways. Chinese banks are lending money directly to Pakistan. Pakistan has borrowed about $9 billion from Chinese banks. The state-owned Bank of China, ICBC and China Development Bank, all three of these banks have provided loans to Pakistan. In addition, SAFE are also giving loans to Pakistan. SAFE stands for State Administration of Foreign Exchange. It's a Chinese government agency. How much has SAFE lent Pakistan? It will come to around $7 billion. So how much does Pakistan totally owe to China? Even if there are no accurate figures, Pakistan owes around $24 billion to China. That is 30% of Pakistan's foreign debt. In addition to all this, Pakistan has now borrowed another $2.3 billion from China. How will Pakistan repay all this amount? The IMF will never give Pakistan money to repay the Chinese loan. China will not leave Pakistan without getting its dues. Pakistan is trying to hand over the control of Gilgit-Baltistan to China as a compensation. It was Mumtaz Nagri, chairman of the Karakoram National Movement, a local anti-Pakistan group, who persuaded Pakistan to think this way. Mumtaz Nagri told Pakistan to hand over the control of Gilgit-Baltistan to China to settle Chinese debt. But this move cannot be taken in confidence yet, because no official report proving this move has been seen anywhere. This is Anjana signing off. Do like and share this video. For further updates, subscribe to Comedy Global.